5 little soldier boys sitting in a row, watching each other and waiting for the blow. New version up to date.
I hardly think this is the moment for facetiousness.
Had to relieve the gloom. Damn that generator. Let's play a nice round game. A suspects B, B suspects C, and so on. Let's start with Blore. It's not hard to guess whom Blore suspects. It sticks out a mile. I'm your fancy, aren't I, Blore?
All I'd say is that you've acted suspiciously from the start. You came here with a revolver, now you say you've lost it.
I have lost it.
Well, that's a likely story.
Why don't you use your brains, Blore? If I wanted to, I could have shot the lot of you by this point. Pop, 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 pop.
Yes, but that's not the big idea.
We've got to do something. Surely there's something we could do if we lit a bonfire.
In this weather?
It is, I'm afraid, a question of time and patience. The weather will clear and then we can do something.
Time? We haven't got time. We shall all be dead.
I think the precautions we have adopted are quite adequate.
We shall all be dead, I tell you. All but one.
What was her name? Louise? No. Was it Cleese? Was it nerves that made you do her in, Doctor?
No. Drink. I used to be a heavy drinker. God help me, I was drunk when I operated. A simple operation, really. My hands shaking all over the place.
So I was right.
Will you quit your damnable
We
sneering?
can't afford to quarrel.
That's all right by me. I apologize.
It's this terrible inactivity that gets me on my nerves.
So long as we remain together, always inside of each other, a repetition of the tragedies that have occurred is impossible. We have also been to a search. Therefore, we know that no one is armed with either firearms or a knife, nor any one of us has any drugs. I think if we remain just inside of each other, nothing can happen.
But we can't go on like this. We shall need food, sleep.
That's what I said.
Well, obviously the murderer's only chance is to get one of us detached. If we prevent that, we are safe.
Safe?
You're very silent. Vera.
There's nothing to say. This is awful waiting. Waiting for the hours to go by, and yet feeling that they're at last.
The murderer's got everything on his side. Even the weather's falling into his plans.
What about something to eat?
I could go to the kitchen and make some coffee and tuna. Would that be alright?
Not quite. You see, Miss Clayborne, it may be inadvisable to eat or drink something you prepared out of your sight.
Oh. You don't like me very much, do you?
It's not a question of likes or dislikes.
There are very few tricks that will get by you, sir. If you won't be offended at my saying so, you're my fancy.
This is hardly the moment, Captain Lombard.
I don't believe it's Blore. He hasn't got enough imagination for this job.
Thanks for nothing.
I don't think it's a doctor. She hasn't got the nerve. You've got plenty of nerve, Vera, but on the other hand, you strike me as eminently sane, and therefore you'd only do murder if you had a thoroughly good motive.
Thank you.
I've thought of something.
Splendid. Animal, vegetable, or mineral.
That man says he's a police officer. But you cannot prove that.
He's a policeman, all right. Look at his feet. They're flat.
That's enough out of you, Lombard.
Well, now we know where we are. Oh, by the way, Doctor, Miss Clayborne suspects you. Oh, yes, she does. Haven't you seen her shoot a dirty look from you from time to time? It all works out quite clearly in the end. I suspect Wargrave. Blore suspects me. Armstrong suspects Blore. What about you, sir?
Quite early in the day, I formed a certain conclusion. It seemed to me that everything that had occurred pointed quite unmistakably to one person. I'm still of the same opinion.
Which one?
Well, no. It may be inadvisable to mention that person's name at the present time.
What about the food idea?
No, let's stay here. We're safe here.
Okay, I remember.
You can always go and have a guzzle by yourself, Blore.
Tell you what, suppose I go out and bring in a tin of biscuits.
Good idea. Oh, Blore? And I'm open, then.
I wonder what happened to that curtain. The one that Rogers missed.
By the wildest stretch of imagination, what would any homicidal lunatic want with a bathroom curtain?
I don't know, but things seem to have gone missing. Miss Fosset's been in the hole.
So the murderer, whoever he or she is a kleptomaniac too.
How does it go? Five whistleblowers, one law.
One got in Chancery.
In Chancery. In Chancery. But how could that apply? Unless, of course.
Precisely. That is why I'm sitting right here.
It's this awful rhyme. It keeps going round and round in my head. I think I'll remember it until I die. Mr. Bore's been a long time.
I suppose the big bad wolf has got him.
I've asked you once before to try and restrain your rather peculiar sense of humor, Captain Lombard.
Sorry, must be a form of nervousness.
Put your hands up. Search him.
Biscuits?
Come now, you've had no dinner.
Didn't eat anything.
I warn you, Lord will wolf a lot.
I don't see why you need to be so funny about it. Starving ourselves won't do us any good. How are we for cigarettes?
I haven't got any.
I'm out too. I've got a whole box upstairs in my suitcase. I could go get them. See that you all see where you are?
But not bad, these biscuits.
What are they? Cheese?
Cheese and celery.
That girl ought to have had some.
Her nerves are in a bad state.
I don't know that I agree with you there, Doctor. Miss Claiborne strikes me as a cool and resourceful young woman. Quite remarkably so.
So, that's your idea? That she's the guilty party.
What do you say to a spot of whiskey?
Good idea. Providing that we tackle an open bottle. Vera!
Miss Claiborne! Vera! Miss Claiborne!
Vera! Where are you?
Well, who was that? Who was that? Was that right there? Who was that right there? Who was that? What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't see anything. Is that right? Where are you? Vera, where are you? Vera! Vera, where are you? I can't find you. Vera? Vera?
Philip?
Vera, where are you?
Philip, I can't see you.
Vera, where are you?
It's awful in the dark. Can we have some light?
Here, I've got a lighter.
Where's Dr. Armstrong? I'm hunting for the matches.
Never mind matches, get some more candles.
I'm scared to death. Something went around my throat.
What?
The window was open in my room. And when I opened my door, it blew out my candle. I stepped inside and then a long strand of seaweed wrapped around my throat. In the dark, I thought I was being strangled by a wet hand.
I don't wonder you yelled.
Who put it there?
I don't know, but when I find out, he'll be sorry he was ever born.
Who's there? Don't worry, Miss Claiborne. It's only me.
Here we are. Who fired that shot?
He's dead. He's been shot in the head. Not Chancery. Number 4, Miss Claiborne.
Vera,